I'm Brian.
I'm Lydia.
Kind of excited today.
/ scared.
Yes. For one, it's hockey day.
Woo!
We're wearing our Habs gear. Before we get into the Pepper, a funny story. Last year during the season, I was all pumped. And I looked at Facebook and this jersey came up and I was like, oh, I'm buying it. And it was at a good price. So, needless to say, I mean, the quality on it, you can see it's pretty good. Everything's great on it. Except it's the wrong color. It's like one shade off. So, but it is Cole Caulfield, who is one of our favorite players. And he's a little guy like me, so we give him all the credit in the world. So because this shirt, and he wore number 22 last year, he changed his number this year. So I thought it would be a good idea to wear that shirt and then transition into this one. And this shirt here, it's 22 veterans a day, and it's about veteran suicide. I'm not sure of the exact number, but it was at one point, they said 22 veterans commit suicide a day, which is awful. So, I mean, I bought this shirt to support help for veteran suicide. I mean, the number may not be exactly 22, but in reality, it is. I bought it for the meaning behind it. Now back on topic. Today, we've never heard of this pepper before, and when we heard about it, we looked it up, and we read that it's pretty hot, to say the least. So it's rated between 2 and 4 million Scoville units from the different things I've read. And there's not much information on it except that it was created by Jeff Remmert, and it is the Remmert pepper.
It is a
beautiful chocolate-looking pod. It's huge too. I mean, it's a pretty good-sized pepper. It's like, yeah. I mean, so this is the two of them.
To keep this all in a really good perspective, we have now, I think we started this channel a month and a half ago.
Yeah, about that.
We have at the most, we've been eating like any kind of hot peppers regularly for at the most 2 months. So we went from 0 to this. So it's pretty intimidating, and we've kind of been putting this off, to be completely honest with you, because I don't know. I don't even know what else to say about it. It frightens me a little bit, but I'm excited about it.
And we have the next 2 days off, so I think that's kind of the reason why we waited.
We may need that.
Because we have no idea.
But so, I don't know. I've heard that these are in fact hot, but I'm curious as to how accurate it really is. You know, like 4 million Scoville. That sounds pretty high to me. So I don't know. If you know anything about it, if you've had them, chime in.
This is the inside of it. I mean, it looks pretty. It's seedy. I don't know if you can see it. It looks like a cup of tea. There's so much oil inside of this thing.
Oh. I knew saying that last sentence was going to come back to bite me. I was like, I shouldn't even open my mouth because this is going to be bad. Oh my.
It looks bad. I wish like the camera, I mean, I'm going to get close. It might go dark, but.
Oh my God.
I mean, I don't know if you can just see the shining. I mean, it's just soaked with oil.
I don't think I've ever seen this much oil inside of a pepper. And the chocolate cream Italis, I know that's the first thing I heard about them was like, oh, they're super, super oily. And I don't even think that the one that I had was like this. I think this looks like it's got a lot of oil going on. Oh, for crying out loud.
Well, pray for us.
Well, happy Saturday, everyone. Go Habs, go.
Go Habs.
And We'll see ya. Oh no!
3-second rule. Of course, we have a dog running around, but it's intact.
It's frighteningly intact.
I don't think a little dog hair is gonna make it any worse than what it is on. So. Cheers. Don't laugh when you're eating.
It's instantly hot. Like as soon as it touched my tongue, I could feel heat.
Mm-hmm.
The flavor it went a little fruity.
And
then a little floral, and now it's bitter. This is very bitter.
I'm trying to get a really good chew in because I am prone to cramping. So
it's getting into my throat a little bit now. My tongue is ramping up. I'm trying to not scare myself into thinking that this is gonna be worse than it is, because I'm already like ready for it to be intense.
Yeah, I mean I'm expecting intense. Let me get a timer going here.
So far, again, still not really in my throat, but it's kind of like moving around a little bit and like towards the back.
My mouth is on fire right now. I mean, it went up in a hurry right in my mouth. It's producing a lot of saliva too, so.
I have a feeling that this is going to hang on for a long time too.
I'm already starting to sweat.
My gums are hurting right now. They're tingling and hurting.
Yeah, my tongue is just hot.
The aftertaste isn't super heavy on this one.
No, a little floral aftertaste, I think, but it's just hot. Like, this is hot.
It's getting into my throat a little bit. Like the back of my tongue hitting my throat. So it's starting to hurt a little more.
Like, I can't even describe the pain in my tongue right now, how hot this is. Like, it... starting to go into my throat, too. This is intense pain on my tongue.
It is pretty intense.
I mean, we've eaten a lot of peppers, but I don't think I've ever felt this intense pain. Like, and it's centralized right in the back of my tongue. Now it's working down to my throat. And we're 2 minutes in, and I think it's still soaring.
It's
My nose is starting to run.
Yeah, me too. My eyes are starting to water.
The aftertaste, like, it has a very, like, that pepper aftertaste is real good. My saliva is getting real thick, so it's harder to swallow. Man, this is a hot pepper.
Breathing out is very painful.
These were grown by Clayton Hollingsworth again, and I mean, he can grow some heat. Thank you again, Clayton, for these peppers. I mean, this one's getting me a little uncomfortable. I think my dog can sense it because Seamus is walking around now. I think this is definitely the most intense burn. I mean, I'm at a solid 8 right now. Maybe a 9. Whew. It might have peaked.
I think it might have because mine isn't going up anymore. Although
No.
it's just staying.
It's like someone put a red coal and it's just sitting right in the back of my tongue and my throat.
Famous.
Wow.
I'm okay now.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely peaked. Thankfully. That
Very hot.
That was very intense. I'm so glad we tried it, though. I feel the tears starting to come down now. It's not coming down,
No.
but it's not going up. I mean, we're about 4.5 minutes in, and I'm still in pretty severe pain right now.
I can barely open my eyes. I just have tears coming out.
Hey, if any of you have tried the Remmert, I mean, definitely let us know. We did see the Heat Seeker Pepper Eater eat this one, and I mean, he did a great job with it. But this one's hurting me for sure. Oh.
I also just watched a video from JD's Hot Sauce. And I've been really liking his videos a lot, so check him out if you haven't seen him yet. He's pretty cool. He just did today, and I almost shouldn't even watch this. It's a Remmert.
Oh, wow.
And I'm really interested to see what this pepper does because I'd like to get my hands on it someday. But after having this, I'm also like, oh God. But I just watching that video and hearing the name, I was like, that's intense. It looked rough.
My ears, like, my mouth is starting to come out. My ears are burning right now, inside my right ear. I mean, it's 6 minutes in. The pain's coming down a little bit, but...
Yeah, paint's going down, but...
I don't know. I've never felt it in my ears like this, like the burn.
I just got something in my eye, too. Oh, my God. Alright, this pepper's like ruining me. I must have had something on my hands. I didn't realize it.
I'm
Because
finally...
I got a tiny fleck of like capsaicin in my eye.
That's not a fun feeling.
It's really hard to open it.
Well, don't use that one. Use that one. Okay, use that one. Well...
Oh my God.
This pepper destroyed us. Thanks, Clayton. But, I mean, it was actually a decent tasting pepper. It wasn't... I mean, it had a little fruitiness, a little bitterness, and a little floral taste.
So this was one that, even though I don't really like bitter, as we've been talking about with the chocolates, like how much we don't really like them, I don't think the bitterness was overwhelming, although it's an unmistakable part of the taste of this pepper. I'm a complete mess right now. Look at my eyes. But it wasn't so bitter that it was, difficult to eat, I didn't think. The difficult part of this is the heat.
Yeah, it was...
It's screaming pepper.
It was a scorching hot pepper. Definitely the hottest I've eaten. I mean, I'm not... I haven't eaten that many peppers. So.
This is the hottest pepper I've ever eaten in my life, period.
Oh,
like,
absolutely.
This is absolutely the hottest one. And this thing wrecked me right now. So
I can see that. Yesterday it was me, today it's you.
That was...
I mean, I'm hurt, don't get me wrong, but...
It also didn't help that I got one in my eye,
Yeah.
but, that'll go away.
Well,
oh my God.
I mean, we're 8 minutes in. My burns, I mean, it's down
8
quite
minutes
a
of
bit.
horror.
But, hey, let us know if you've eaten a Remmert.
And survived.
Yeah. We'll survive. We survived another pepper.
Oh my God. That was fun, though. That was really intense, and that was a really cool experience, so...
It was. Definitely glad we did it.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, we will be back with more.
Yeah. Until then, have a great day.
Bye.